is your opinion about the means undertaken by French state to effectively fight against terrorism?
As you know, France is very affected by terrorism. Since January of 2015, we had 8 big attacks, making 236 dead persons, and in addition 853 persons wounded and sent to the hospitals. So France has to adapt regarding its judicial system and its intelligence services. So in July 2015, a law has been voted by our parliament, and it's a way for France to fix what are the means for all intelligence services in order to fight cyber espionage, terrorism, and perhaps also the use of internet by terrorists. In this regard, the law is something important for us because there was, of course, intelligence services worked on those issues, but there was no legal framework for them. And now we have a legal framework, and so intelligence services know exactly in which field they have to work, how they must work, what are the intelligence techniques to investigate, to search intelligence. And what is important also for France is that we think security, but we also think individual freedom, and that's the reason why this law has provided tools for services, but has also delimited how they must practice. And in this regard, a specific commission has been put in place that is involved in when the techniques are put in place by intelligence services. There is a control of this commission, in which are members of parliament, in which are magistrates. So we think security, but we also think individual freedom.
So this is my second question. How does France combine the security measures within cyberspace and the requirements for protecting individual freedoms? This is the law, yeah?
What I just said is part of the answer. I would add something else. We have a specific device in France which has been voted by a law at the end of 2014, and it permits to withdraw, to block some contents or some websites, and even it permits to de-index some sites, some content. And in the same spirit as what I told before, all that is done under the control of a commission which is in charge of the data protection in France. It is what we call the CNIL, and this commission has to know of all what is done regarding withdrawal, blocking and de-indexing of contents or sites.
My last question, how do you like conference in Krakow?
It's for me. It's the first time I come to this conference. It is a very beginning, but what I must say is that I followed all what was said this morning, and I think it's a very good introduction to what we will do this afternoon. And this afternoon will be a good preparation for what will be said and done tomorrow. And in addition, I remember that at the beginning of the week, we had a webinar in order to prepare this breakout session that will take place in a few minutes. And I think really the organization is of a very good quality. And I thank very much the CyberSec organizers for that.